Imagine this, you wake up, check your phone, and see absolute chaos. The stock market has crashed. Banks are shutting down. People are rushing to withdraw cash, but it's already worthless. Your savings vanished overnight. Is this just a fear-mongering scenario or a real possibility that no one wants to talk about?
John, we've heard doom and gloom predictions before. Why should we believe that this time is different?
Because this time, every red flag is flashing at once: debt crises, inflation spirals, failing banks, and the rise of digital money controlled by governments. And in today's podcast, we're going to uncover how the next financial collapse might unfold, who will lose everything, and who will profit from it. Most importantly, how can you protect your money before it's too late? This might be the most important conversation about your financial future. Stay tuned.
Let's get straight to the point. What are the three biggest threats that make this collapse almost inevitable?
1. The global debt bomb is ticking. Imagine a person who spends more than they earn for 30 years straight. Eventually, the bills come due, right? Well, the world is drowning in over $300 trillion of debt. That's not just a number, it's a sign that economies are surviving only by printing more money. 2. Banks are collapsing right before our eyes. Remember when Silicon Valley Bank and Credit Suisse collapsed in 2023 to 2024? Those weren't isolated incidents. That was the first domino falling. The moment people lose faith in banks, they rush to withdraw money, and when that happens, the entire system starts to break down. 3. The rise of digital currencies, CBDCs, equals the end of financial freedom? Governments are aggressively pushing central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. They promise convenience, but here's the dark reality: these are programmable. China's digital yuan already has an expiration date. If you don't spend it in time, it disappears. Imagine a future where your money can only be spent on government-approved items.
So you're saying that soon, people might not even have control over their own money?
Exactly. The era of free money is ending. The era of controlled transactions is beginning.
Let's say this collapse really happens. Walk me through the timeline, step by step.
Stage 1: the stock market meltdown. Investors panic. Companies lose trillions overnight. Retirement accounts shrink by 50 to 70%. Stage 2: bank failures begin. Banks start limiting withdrawals. ATMs run out of cash. People protest outside banks, but it's too late. Stage 3: hyperinflation hits. Prices double every few days. A gallon of milk that costs $5 today? Tomorrow it's $20. Next week? $100. Stage 4: governments step in, but at a cost. They introduce a solution: CBDCs replace traditional cash. But here's the catch: every transaction is tracked and controlled.
That sounds like a dystopian sci-fi movie. Would governments really let this happen?
They won't stop it. They'll use it as an excuse to introduce a more controlled system.
If this happens, who comes out on top?
Winners. Governments and central banks, they'll gain total control over money. Billionaires and corporations, they'll buy everything at rock-bottom prices. People who prepared, those who invested in hard assets like gold, Bitcoin, and real estate. Losers. The middle-class savings will be wiped out. Retirees' pension funds won't keep up with inflation. People who trusted the system realizing too late that the rules have changed.
Let's get real. What can people do today to safeguard their wealth?
1. Get out of debt fast. In a financial collapse, debt becomes a death trap. Banks won't be forgiving. 2. Hold hard assets. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, and land don't lose value when paper money does. 3. Diversify your income. Relying on just one paycheck is risky. Create multiple income streams now. 4. Learn financial literacy. The more you understand money, the harder it is for the system to trap you. 5. Stay prepared for emergencies. Have a cash reserve, a backup food supply, and a financial escape plan.
So, bottom line, is this collapse 100% inevitable?
It's not about if, it's about when. And the people who wait until the news confirms it are the ones who will lose the most. Let us know in the comments. Are you ready for a financial collapse? What steps have you already taken? Subscribe now. Our next episode will reveal the next trillion-dollar opportunity before the masses find out.